We had a very interesting conversation in class today. As a class we discussed the eugenics movement that lasted from 1880 to 1930. This movement authorized the sterilization of individuals with disabilities from marrying and procreating. This movement justified the institutionalization of persons with disabilities. In 1900 there were 9,334 persons who were institutionalized for mental disabilities. By 1930 some 68,000 individuals were in these institutions. This occurred because eugenics was the thought that disabilities were passed down genetically all of the time. So the United States sterilized and institutionalized individuals with disabilities, with the thought that it would eradicate disabilities in our country. We also discussed how parents can be recipients of a professional's decision. Some professionals believe that parents of individuals with disabilities need to relinquish all decisions about their child to them because they are the professional and they know what is best for the child. This can create a psychological barrier between the professional and the parent. When a professional does this, it is a very big detriment to the family-professional partnership. In my opinion, we need to have an equal partnership with parents when making decisions about their child. This will promote collaboration and in turn the team will come up with the best possible accommodations for that specific child. Another topic we collaborated about was the Parents as Teachers movement. This movement was centered on the idea that a big part of how well children did in schools was directly affected by their home life. To encourage better home education of children with disabilities, Head Start was implemented for children in their homes. Professionals would meet with parents and give them specific accommodations that would hopefully be implemented in the home. This idea was based on if the child's environment was improved, they would be better prepared for schooling. One view of parents being teachers is that the parent isn't able to enjoy their child as a parent. They work with the child so intensely that they have no memories of enjoying their children as their children instead of their students. In the early 1970s, parents as advocates for their children with disabilities became very popular. Parents played a huge role in how special education policy and legislation evolved for their children. During this time, parents of students with intellectual disabilities and the Pennsylvania Association for Retarded Children won a lawsuit against the state to obtain free and appropriate education for children with mental retardation. This had a ripple effect and 27 suits were filed in 21 different states for children's right to education, most being successful for the children. Parents as advocates have made schools do what is morally and ethically appropriate for children with disabilities. In class we also had a huge discussion about self-determination and how this affected students. Self-determination is based on the theory of motivation. Individuals will receive intrinsic rewards for accomplishing goals they have set for themselves. In my opinion, any student, no matter if they have a disability, can accomplish whatever they put their mind to. Self-determination is basically motivation. Being a self-determined person is being very motivated. As a teacher, it is our job to motivate students to accomplish all they can in any setting. It is a very difficult thing to do, but as teachers we need to have the self-determination that we can, and will, find out exactly will motivate each and every specific student.